My beloved child, you finally did it. The moment I wrote into your destiny before time began has arrived. The heavens have been waiting for this hour, and all of creation leans in as you step into the place I have prepared for you. I'm not far away when I write these words to you. I'm close to you in my love. You have reached a turning point that could not have been rushed or put off, because it was made possible by your strength, your tears, and your unwavering faith. You did it at last. You held on, my child. You had faith. You stayed when it would have been easier to leave, and now the sky is punishing you. This isn't a mistake. This is not a mistake. I led you every step of the way to this point. You felt like you were going around in circles some days, but every path was leading you to this holy place where what was promised and what is happening now meet. You thought there was silence while you were waiting, but I was setting everything up behind the scenes. You thought the silence meant nothing, but it was actually me clearing the way, getting rid of things you didn't see, and getting ready for what's about to start. It's finally here, the moment your spirit had been waiting for, the moment when your faith and comfort met. Heaven has seen you, my child. Now the angels who have been with you are happy, because they saw how hard it was for you to stay true and know how much it cost you. They saw the nights you cried and whispered my name while your lips were shaking. They saw how many times you stood by yourself when other people left. If you were weak, you didn't see the invisible hands that helped you up. But they were there because I told them to keep you from falling. I revered every breath of your endurance, and I have written down every moment of it in the book of remembrance that stands in front of my throne. That's why I say it again, you did it. You picked faith over fear, hope over despair, and love over anger. By doing so, you opened a door that had been waiting for you since the beginning of time. Pay attention. What I'm about to say is holy. This moment is not like any other. You are in a place that was made by heaven. The unseen realm has moved because you obeyed it, which is making the air around you move. With your surrender, you have set off movement in the heavens. You'll see doors open that you didn't see before, paths appear where there weren't any before, and chances arise that will bear my mark. Things that were kept secret are now being made public. The dreams that were sleeping are now coming to life. The prayers that didn't seem to be answered are coming true, not because you worked hard, but because you stayed faithful in the unseen. You have no idea how important this moment is to me. I saw all the twists and turns, heart etches, false starts, and prayers whispered in the dark that made up your long journey to get here. I saw every time you weren't sure if I was paying attention, every time you thought you got my promises wrong, and every time you thought about giving up. You stayed, though. You held on to a word you couldn't see and a promise that seemed too far away. Now, dear ones, the waiting has served its purpose. What you see happening is not just a blessing. It's the perfect time. Take a deep breath and notice how quiet it is around you. Heaven is silent in honor of what I am letting go of. The angels are ready to move whenever I tell them to, bringing answers that have been kept secret until this very moment. That's why I want you to pay close attention. Don't rush through what I have to say. Every truth is a key, every word is life, and every sentence is a seed. You are taking the next step toward promises that seemed impossible to keep. It looks like I wrote these answers before you even asked the question. Today is the hour when chains you can't see fall, old burdens lift, and the air around you starts to change. My child, you finally did it. You chose to trust me even though there was proof that I was lying. You had faith even when your heart was tired. You wouldn't let the darkness shut down your faith, and now the light is coming through, even more than the outcome. Heaven is happy about how brave you were to get here. You have been shaped by fire and made stronger by storms. Now I tell you, the time of endurance has yielded the fruit of destiny. What used to feel like empty ground will now be full of things. The doors that wouldn't open before are now easy to open because I'm here. Do you feel the change in yourself? That sound is heaven getting in tune with your life. Your imagination is not what's making you feel that way. What has been sleeping in my spirit is waking up. That voice you hear is my voice telling you, it's time. It's time for new beginnings. It's time for prayers to be heard. It's time to repair. It's time for you to live out what I said about your life. Everything that was in your way before now bows down to the power of my word, because I said this moment is yours. Said, I surrender my heart to you, Lord. Do not doubt that He is your everything, beloved. The enemy will lie and say that nothing has changed because he is afraid of what I am up to in you. He fought you so hard because he knew this day would come. He tried to wear you out before you came here, but it didn't work. His weapons did not do well. His words did not hurt you. His opposition made you stronger. Because my hand held you, you are still standing. You are still believing because my spirit kept you going. The enemy said you would never cross that line, but now you have, and heaven talks to you. Please listen again, my child. This moment wasn't earned by being perfect. It was earned by having faith. It wasn't strength that got it done. It was giving up. Every time I asked for your yes, you gave it to me, even when you didn't understand. There was a little more of heaven every time you said, I will trust you anyway. The gates of blessing get wider every time you choose kindness over anger. You planted seeds that are now ready to bloom every time you let go when it hurt. It has been a long time coming, but today faith and promise have come together. Now that they have, nothing can stop what I have planned. So, I'm going to say it again. You did it at last. You took a step toward your fate. You have moved from hoping to having, from waiting to walking. When heaven sees you, the gates will swing open in front of you. The doors you couldn't find are now opening, and behind them are treasures I set up a long time ago. Do not be afraid as you walk forward. Walk with thanks instead of pride. Know that I am with you every step of the way as you walk. Your holy moment was written in my book long before you took your first breath. It's not an accident in any way. There is no chance in any of it. Heaven is happy because you are in the middle of my will. My child, you did it at last. Now I'll keep my word. Take a deep breath in. Take it. This is the start of what I've been wanting to show you for a long time. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community, through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, You are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Now, my dear child, let me talk about your journey. I have been with you every step of the way, even when you thought you were by yourself. I've seen every moment that no one else saw, every secret part of your heart, and every tear that fell from your face in the middle of the night. I can see everything about your story. You've been through storms that other people have never seen. You've been through battles and carried loads that seemed too heavy for one person to handle. Still, you didn't give up under them. You kept going. You continued to breathe. You reached out for me even though your head was so low that you could barely lift it. Heaven kept track of all the faith-filled things you did behind my back, my child. At night, there were times when it was so quiet that you could hear your own heartbeat beating against your sadness. It was dark when you said prayers. You said my name even though you didn't know if anyone was listening. When you thought those prayers were gone, but I heard every word before it was lost. Because they were born of pure faith, I kept them like valuable jewels. Faith that believed even though it couldn't see, and hope even when it felt like giving up. Those prayers are still alive. They're still alive. They are still there in front of me, and they are starting to bear fruit now. I remember times when disappointment was so close that you couldn't see past it. The plans that didn't work out, the doors that shut, and the people who walked away. Each loss left deep marks on your soul, but I still had you in my arms. I will never let the pain break you. I only let it shape you and bring out strength and kindness that you couldn't have grown in ease. Every broken spot in your life became a way for me to come in and heal you. Every scar turned into a place where my glory would one day shine. You've been alone in lonely valleys that no one else could get to. People who said they would stay moved on. You learned how to talk to yourself when you're alone because your friendships and relationships ended. But I was there, so close you could feel me in the quiet. I was next to you when you cried into your pillow. My hands were around yours when yours were shaking from the weight of holding everything together. The whole time you thought you had my hand, I had you in mine. There were times when you woke up and didn't think you could go on with the day. The world was heavy, your body was weak, and your heart whispered, I can't do this anymore. You still got up though. You chose to keep going, to keep hoping, and to keep believing that I would find a way. Those small brave acts moved heaven. As you stepped forward in faith, more and more light came through. You didn't know it, but just getting up was worship, and it filled my throne like incense. I saw the times when you didn't have what you needed, when you had a lot of bills and not many answers. You thought maybe I forgot to provide, but I never did. I was setting up provision, stirring hearts, and changing circumstances behind the scenes. Even though you couldn't see it, the time you spent waiting brought resources to you. What I was teaching you is that my hand, not the world economy, keeps you going. You learned from me that having me is enough when you don't have anything else. I understand the hurtful things other people said to you, the broken trusts they caused, and the promises they never kept. Even though you smiled to hide how much it hurt, I could tell that you still felt the pain. I was with you through all of your heart hatches, putting together the pieces of your broken spirit and keeping them close until you were ready to be whole again. At that time, you thought I had left you, but I was closer than ever. Every time someone betrayed me, it gave me a chance to show how loyal I was. Every time you were turned down, it made me remember that my love is the only thing that will ever accept you. I've seen the fights going on in your head, the doubts that rise above the truth, the worries that keep you up at night, that try to come back to haunt you. You fought wars inside yourself that no one else could see, but you stood strong. There was no hope around you, but you held on to it. You told yourself my promises when it didn't make sense to believe them. You made it, my child. You kept going even though it would have been easier to give up and give in to despair. People thought you would fall, but you kept going. People did notice how hard they worked. The heavens knew every time you fought against the darkness. Angels were happy every time you chose love over anger. Every time you forgive instead of getting back at someone, you obeyed, and the kingdom moved forward. Do you remember times when the weight of waiting was too much to bear? When you asked over and over, "When, Lord, when will it change? When will the promise come?" Even though you thought I was quiet, I was talking the whole time. This delay wasn't because of denial, it was planned. I was getting you ready for what you are now ready to receive. The waiting made you who you are now. It made your roots stronger. I didn't hold back because I was mean. If the blessing came before you were ready, I knew it would destroy you, so I held back out of kindness. The time that seemed to be wasted was actually holy preparation. Every hard thing you went through was like a seed that heaven planted. Your future grew stronger with every tear. When you forgive, you make room for something new to grow. When you put your trust in me when you were in pain, you built strong foundations that can handle what's to come. At that time, you couldn't see the fruit, but it has been growing slowly below the surface. Those seeds are now breaking through the ground as heaven opens. You will be able to see the fruits of your patience. Nothing went to waste, my love, not even for a second. You learned to hear my whisper during the lonely nights. You learned to depend on my strength during the hard years. Loss taught you that I am the only thing that will always be there for you. You are now a living example of God's grace. The trials that looked like they would destroy, you have now become the tools that have changed you. I see strength where you might still see scars. You may still be tired, but I see that you are wise. I see the beauty that came from ashes, but you may still remember the pain. Heaven has written it all down. Every step, sigh, and faith-filled action. The angels who watched over you bring those memories to my throne as songs of victory. They talk about how you didn't give up, how loyal you were, and how your love didn't fade even when you were hurt. You have never been forgotten, and you never will be. Your story has been written in ink that will never fade. Your name is known in heaven not because you are famous, but because people believe in you. Now, my child, I want you to see your journey through my eyes. Don't look back with regret, look back with thanks. Look at how far you've come, not because of your own strength, but because of mine. Think back to the times you thought you were failing, when you were really just learning how to fly. See the times you thought were endings, but were actually the start of something new. You've been in the dark, but the light in front of you always pulled you forward. It hasn't been easy on this trip, but it has been holy. It has taken away what couldn't stay and made what could last better. It has made me feel closer to you. You're more like me now because of it. Every valley you've been through is now a story that will one day comfort others. You've become a safe place for people who are still wet after every storm you've been through. There is no point in your pain. There will be a reason for it. I'm telling you now that heaven is proud of how hard you've worked. The witnesses who have gone before you are happy to see how strong you are. You worked hard to run. You fell and then got back up. And now you're where I thought you would be. You did it at last. Now I can let go of what I've been holding in right now. Take comfort in this truth. People have seen your journey. Your faith has been written down. And your strength has reached into eternity. I will always remember every lonely night, every silent tear, and every whispered prayer. I haven't forgotten anything. You are known to everyone, loved for all time. Also, the story I'm writing through your life will last long after you're gone. So take a deep breath, my love. You haven't walked in vain. The road ahead of you was made possible by the road behind you. Now that you're about to start over, know that I've seen it all. I'm proud of you. Heaven is proud of how hard you've worked. Now the reward for being loyal is getting close. Dear child, please pay close attention. The air around you has changed. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our cool Phi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, "This is not history, it is a living promise about your future." Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. In the realm of the unseen, something has changed. Heaven is now open, and things that were held back are now coming out. You might not be able to see it yet, but your spirit can already feel it. Being still is not the same as being empty. It's the pause before God shows Himself. Because I'm moving in ways you've never felt before, the ground beneath you is holy. Everything that used to be immovable is shaking. All the doors that were locked are now open. And all the chains that were holding you back are starting to come off. Now you're in a time that was planned out before you were born, and everything in heaven is coming together to keep my promise. It looks like the change happened quickly, but it didn't. It began in the dark places where your faith grew slowly through pain and where your prayers rose like smoke. But you couldn't see where they were going. And now, those sounds have come together to make a song that can't be ignored. Each prayer was a sound that reached the courts of heaven. The sky is responding to that song. Angels that used to wait for my orders are now moving. Even though you can't see their wings, you can feel them moving around you. They are lining up events, carrying instructions, getting hearts ready, and creating a path where there didn't seem to be one. Before you, they go to open doors that were closed, soften rocks that were sharp, and make things clear where there was chaos. You thought the silence was getting ready. What felt like a delay was actually sync. I've been putting people, chances, and moments in the right places like chess pieces on a divine board. Everything is now in place, and I say, move. What used to stop you is now moving you forward thanks to my hand. You'll notice how quickly things start to go. Doors that you knocked on before but didn't get through will now open. The talks you've been looking forward to will suddenly happen. The things you needed will start to show up without any trouble. The paths you thought you had lost will show up again under your feet, lit up by my light. There's no chance in any of this. I said this would happen a long time ago, and now it has. Leave a comment. This word is just for me if your spirit heard him calling. Do not undervalue how big what is happening is, my child. The time on heaven's calendar has come for you. I made a command in the courts of heaven, and now everything must obey. This season, which seemed dry at first, is now full of crops. The clouds that used to keep the rain away are now full of good things. The winds that used to blow against you are now blowing in your favor. You can't be stopped by what stopped you before now that I've spoken. If I say it's time, everything has to line up. I am the Lord who sets the times and seasons. Things that were meant to hurt, you are now working together to help you. The change you feel is inside you as well as around you. I'm waking up parts of your spirit that slept. Gifts that you thought were lost are coming back to you. There will be more courage, more peace, and stronger faith in you. What used to scare you will now submit to the power I have given you. Things will move after you speak. When you pray, the mountains will shake. You will speak my word, and things will change. I have not only opened doors for you, but I have also let power flow through you. I will be with you in places that haven't met me before, and the light inside you will break down chains of darkness. There is divine activity going on all around you right now. Breakthrough angels have been sent out. They are working to keep promises that have been put off for a while. Some are touching people's hearts and bringing peace where there was once conflict. Others are waking up chances that have been sleeping. Still more people are watching over you to make sure that what I gave you doesn't get stolen. Don't be scared of the last round of resistance. It's the last tremor of something that is losing its grip. The enemy can feel that his hold on me is weakening, and he is thrashing around in pain. But he can't stop what I've started. I promise things that I will keep, and my word is stronger than theirs. You should be able to spot the signs of this change. God's plans will start to come together. Unexpectedly, people you haven't talked to in years will reach out with pieces of your next story. It will feel like new relationships were meant to happen right away. There will be times when two paths meet that look too good to be true. These are the divine appointments that have lined up for me. Each one was carefully put in your way to get you where I want you to be. Pay close attention, because I'm going to talk through these links. I'm carefully guiding you, and nothing will go to waste. Also, places that used to make you anxious will start to feel calm again. You will get things straight where there was confusion. You will find confidence where there was fear. In places where there was doubt, you will find purpose. There's proof that the sky has moved here. You are no longer surrounded by war because the battle has been won. There may still be echoes of the old fight, but they are getting weaker. They no longer have any power. Victory now stands in its place because the shift is over. Please understand that when heaven opens, it doesn't just open halfway. I move all the way when I move. As soon as I say something is finished, it is. The change will not be short-lived. It will last forever. There are changes happening in your life. The cycles that used to keep going are now over. The cycles of disappointment that have been following you around are ending. You're not going to go back. You won't go back to what held you before. I've broken the chains of inefficiency and wait time. There is a new level of purpose for you to reach. You shouldn't be scared of things you don't know. I know that this new season makes you feel like the ground has changed under your feet. It has. Every tear, prayer, and hard time has made the ground of your life better. It will soon bear fruit. You will seize chances that didn't seem possible before. There will be doors that open that you didn't even know were there. Some of these doors will take you to places you never thought you'd go, but I've already been there. I will give you the tools you need for what lies ahead. I will give you what you need. I will teach you what you don't know. My strength will make you great where you feel weak. This truth should comfort your heart. The time for striving is over. What is meant to be will happen on its own. What you used to have to push will now just happen on its own. You are walking under an open heaven, not because you are lucky or it's the right time. Now that the time has come, there is no longer any resistance. I have given you my blessing, and it can't be taken away. Some places that said no before will now say yes. The chances that got away before will now come back and look for you. You are now the winner in every situation that was against you before. The light from heaven is shining on your path right now. It will happen that you are in the right place at the right time and talk to the right people. You'll ask yourself, how did this all work out so well? I will say in a whisper, because I planned it. You will see that every delay, detour, and moment of confusion led to this divine alignment when you look back on it. There was no waste, and nothing happened by chance. Right now you are walking through a story that was planned by God. My child, lift your head up. The clouds that blocked your view are moving away. What light is coming through is not from the world. It comes from my glory. It looks like the sky is open above you, and I'm showering you with unimaginable grace. No longer is there a lack of things. Now is the time for plenty. Prayers that didn't seem to be answered before are now being answered in ways that will blow your mind. The visions you thought were dead are back to life. The chances you missed are coming back to you in a bigger way. Everything that was against you before is now giving in because I said the time is right. Allow this truth to sink deep inside you. What I'm doing now won't go away. No one else can close the doors I open. The favor I give can't be taken back. One thing that has changed can't be taken back. Have faith, not pride, as you walk in it. Don't be afraid to walk in it. Know that I have already gone through it, and that everything is in line with my purpose. My child, heaven has opened up. Come on, it's your turn. This is my beloved child. Now that the heavens have opened and the shift has begun, I want to talk to you about the reward you are getting for being faithful. Because you've been on a long journey, and while most people couldn't see it, I have paid close attention. I saw how you kept your faith strong, even when everything around you told you to give up. I have seen the little things people did to obey, the kind words spoken when it would have been easier to be mean, and the secret prayers said when strength was gone. I saw it even though you thought no one else did. Heaven did. The quiet faith that grew in you has made huge changes in the spirit world. If you want to show that you are faithful, my child, you have to go through hard times. For some reason, it's only shown when things look like they might go wrong. And you stayed true through every storm and through every night of doubt. You trusted me even when you didn't always get it. It wasn't always like I was with you, but you kept calling my name. It wasn't always easy, but you kept planting seeds of faith. That, my love, is what has moved my heart more than you can imagine. The sky watches over everyone who doesn't give up when all the signs say they should. You did that. There were times when your soul cried out for comfort, but it didn't seem to come. But you still chose me. You didn't look away in jealousy when other people seemed to be getting lucky while you waited in silence. You stayed in the secret spot because you thought I was still working. When other people had doubts, you stayed strong. Other people turned away from their calling, but you stood your ground and held on to what I gave you. You did well on tests that would have made many people cry. You went through refining fires that other people couldn't handle. It would have been easier for you to quit, but you stayed. Now I'm rewarding you in public for what you did behind closed doors. Your faith was real even when no one was around. You didn't need praise to stay steady. People close to you didn't even know about the battles you fought in secret. You took on heavy loads with grace. You were willing to forgive even when it hurt, and you wouldn't let the dark define you. Even though you didn't feel strong, I saw strength in you that was the same as mine. It was love that made them stick with it. I saw strength in the way you were shaking. I saw love in your tears. Now I tell you, as your Father and your God, that all the times you have been faithful are now being shown to you. What wasn't seen before will now be respected in public. Remember the times you weren't sure if it was worth it. When you look back on your life and thought, all this waiting, all this pain, all this obedience, has it mattered at all? I can tell you now that it was very important. Every silent yes you said to follow through built something that will last forever. You became the person you are today because of every choice you made to forgive, trust, love, and keep your heart pure. You have been refined in the fire and made pure like gold. The reflection of myself that I see in you now shines. You're not the same person you used to be. You are smarter, kinder, and stronger now than you were before. You have become a good place for the blessings I'm about to send your way. The waiting wasn't a punishment, it was a way to get ready. The delay wasn't a refusal, it was a time to make things better. I made you into something different when you asked me to use you. Because you asked me to bless you, I got you ready to receive the blessing. Because an open door doesn't mean anything if the person who walks through it isn't ready. What good is having a lot of money if you don't have the character to handle it? I couldn't keep my promise to you until you were ready on the inside, but now you are. The years you felt like you wasted were not wasted at all. They were building something inside you that can't be broken. You have learned to be strong through endurance, and that has given you character. You now have faith because you have learned to be patient. You have learned to give up, and giving up has led to peace. What made you trust me? You got to know my heart, not because you saw what would happen. And now that your heart is clean and your faith has grown, you are ready to receive what seemed like it would take a while. The doors that wouldn't open before will now be easy for you to walk through because you have been taught to be humble and gracious. If you're done with anything less than Jesus' love, type "I choose you" first and share this video. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.